Alright everybody, welcome to another edition here of Monday Night Raw. How are y'all doing? My name is Dominic, of course, behind the commentary table. And stop what you're doing if you haven't seen the Royal Rumble event. I highly recommend you do so before we get into this show, as we are live and sold out right here in Brooklyn, New York. And that man, Seth Rollins, the man who made headlines at the Royal Rumble pay-per-view event, following his massive victory in that 30-man Royal Rumble match, coming out at number 29, with the odds perhaps stacked against him. Okay, we had legends like Edge, we had amazing rivalries like Ciampa and Gargano, we had monsters like Braun Strowman, all stacked against that man Seth Rollins. And then Rollins did the unthinkable, he got the job done, and now Seth Rollins looks to kick off this edition of Monday Night Raw with a few choice words for the audience tonight. What does he have to say here on Monday Night Raw to kick us off? Well, then, come on, what title will Rollins go after? Well, there you have it. Seth Rollins, after outlasting 29 other competitors, will be going on to WrestleMania to fight for Raw's Universal Championship. Of course, Seth Rollins, a former challenger for that title when Finn Balor held it. Perhaps, after the Elimination Chamber pay-per-view, we could see Seth Rollins versus Adam Cole for the Universal title. However, nonetheless, the Elimination Chamber pay-per-view is still happening. Okay, it's a bit of a speed bump on the road to WrestleMania. However, it is sure to be one hell of an event, and it seems as though King Booker has an announcement for that Elimination Chamber pay-per-view. So I'm not entirely sure what's going to be happening with that. However, something that I do know is this: our main event of the evening is going to be 1/4 of the Undisputed Era versus, in my opinion, the Iron Man of the Royal Rumble match. It's going to be Roderick Strong versus Tommaso Ciampa. The United States Championship is on the line, and I can't wait to see what kind of a main event that's going to be. All I know is this: it's going to be a fight, and I can't wait to watch it. However, right now, that man, Dolph Ziggler, is looking for some competition. You see, he is one of the 30 participants in that Royal Rumble matchup, and, well, to be honest, he didn't particularly do that great, okay? He entered the ring and then almost immediately got eliminated by Johnny Gargano. Well, tonight, Dolph Ziggler is looking to get some sort of momentum, looking to somehow gain back some sort of credibility here as he goes one-on-one with, oh, you know, just the Universal Champion himself, Adam Cole. However, right now, Dolph Ziggler, he knows this, okay? He was only in that match for, I don't know, less than a minute, that Royal Rumble match. Adam Cole put on one hell of a fight against Balor for the Universal title. Okay, both men fighting in a 2 out of 3 falls, no disqualification, no count out matchup. And right now is going to have a hell of a challenge. Okay, just going to piggyback off of that chant there. He's going to have a hell of a challenge to somehow try to overcome the pain that he is currently feeling throughout his body. Okay, being sent through a table, being sent all over the freaking outside area and inside the ring. Finn Balor put up a hell of a fight. Adam Cole, he had to finally hit probably the most devastating Panama Sunrise in history onto the edge of a solid steel ladder. Adam Cole, however, even though he may be scraped up, even though he may be hurt, he's not 100%, he's gonna have to be, because he's going up against none other than the show-off himself, Dolph Ziggler. Okay, of course, I mentioned earlier, Adam Cole and his Undisputed Era, one of the top factions here on Raw. And his partner, Roderick Strong, will be fighting later on the Universal Champion, Adam Cole, perhaps looking to be joined in the Undisputed Era with another title, the United States title, being around Roderick Strong's waist. However, that's later on tonight. Right now, Adam Cole's got to focus on Dolph Ziggler, and here we go. The crowd chanting for Adam Cole, and it seems though Dolph Ziggler not wasting any time running towards him there, leaping into the air, hitting him with the clothesline. However, right now, he gets a shot by Adam Cole with that forearm strike. But there you see Ziggler turns it around into a neckbreaker. Okay, Dolph Ziggler coming out here on the all black and white attire, perhaps a hint of pink as well. Oh! Whereas Adam Cole coming out here, okay, he had the hint of red around his waist during the entrance. Wait a second, going for a cover out of nowhere, 1. No, and only a 1 count. Of course, the hints of red being the Universal title, but right now in the ring he's got gray, yellow, black, and white. But right now, Adam Cole gets taken down as Dolph Ziggler hits him with a tremendous suplex, working over the back, and oh my god, right to the back of the neck with that German suplex, my god. And now there you see Dolph Ziggler taking a moment to himself. The ego of Dolph Ziggler absolutely massive. However, oh, with that neck breaker there, you can see that he backs it up in the ring, going for the cover. 1, 2. No, and only a 2 count. And sure, even though Dolph Ziggler may not really see too much success here on Monday Night Raw, okay, it seems as though his big wins are few and far between. I will say this, Dolph Ziggler, he is still a tremendous competitor. It just so happens that here on Monday Night Raw, and of course in all WWE, he is sharing that ring with elite athletes. As right now, Ziggler, okay, taunting the crowd. And perhaps that's his biggest... Oh! That's the worst thing about him when it comes to in-ring competition, okay? He's too caught up on the showmanship aspect. He's too caught up on perhaps popping himself, okay? Making his own ego inflate in these matches. Taunting the crowd! However, pretty soon following those taunts, after he's typically paid for it, as you saw by Adam Cole trying to make him pay for it in the corner, Dolph Ziggler is immediately back on the attack with that expert quickness and, oh my god, launching him into the middle rope, okay? A fairly unique maneuver there by Dolph Ziggler with the slingshot. As now Ziggler, he ain't done. Okay, he's got the blonde ponytail right now. Oh! As he takes down Adam Cole right in the back of his head. However, Cole, he's still trying to get up. He's still trying to fight back here. However, as you can see, Dolph Ziggler, he knows how hurt, how tired, how exhausted perhaps Adam Cole is. But Cole, he ain't done as he takes him down, going for a cover out of nowhere. 1, 2, no, and only a 2 count off the rebound. However, Ziggler immediately gets up. You can already see the differences in these two's game here tonight. Okay, Adam Cole trying to survive after that horrific 2 out of 3 falls, no disqualification matchup. Dolph Ziggler, he ain't just trying to survive, he's trying to thrive here. He knows that a victory over the Universal Champion could mean big things for his career. Oh, as a slap to the back of the head, perhaps a bit disrespectful. Oh, if not effective. However, oh, wait a second, Adam Cole, he gets up! Dolph Ziggler, however, taunting the crowd right now, taunting Adam Cole, and now Adam Cole just gets up, hits him with the super kick there. And perhaps Adam Cole saying that he's outsmarting Dolph Ziggler right now. You know, Adam Cole, I don't know what got into him, but he said, come on, get up, I want you to get to your feet. I want this fight. Oh! However, there you see Dolph Ziggler using one of those 2 feet to plant, to plant a kick into the stomach, oh my god, of Adam Cole. However, he takes him down there. Okay, moving out of the way of a kick by Adam Cole, taking him down with the Famouser, and typically following that, he's going for it here, the super kick by Dolph Ziggler. Oh, Adam Cole reverses, moving out of the way the last possible second. 1, 2, 3, and he's done it! And Dolph Ziggler perhaps playing too much to the crowd, playing too much to his own ego. Okay, realizing that all of that pandering, all that taunting would become his downfall. Adam Cole moving out of the way, last possible second of the super kick by Ziggler. Cole turning it into a small package out of nowhere, getting the victory here. And it seems as though Adam Cole, well, there you see, okay, taunting the crowd, saying, hey, you know what, perhaps I'm the smart one in this matchup, but wait a second! Well, there you see Finn Balor. Of course, the man who fought Adam Cole at the Royal Rumble pay-per-view in that hellacious matchup. Going after Adam Cole. Okay, I thought this battle would be over after the Royal Rumble between the Club and the Undisputed Era, or specifically between Finn Balor and Adam Cole, but I guess not. Balor with the 1916 on the Universal Champion. And perhaps Finn Balor, once again, okay, pissed off, angry about his loss to Adam Cole in that 2 out of 3 falls matchup. And it seems as though Finn, oh, wait a second, he's not done. He's not done. Oh, got it, another 1916 right to the top of the skull. Oh, come on, seriously? Just stop the damn attack already. Just stop it already. And a third one connecting. Absolutely uncalled for here by the leader of the Club. And there's the Adam Cole. He's a wreck. Okay, he just had a match with Dolph Ziggler after having the hellacious 2 out of 3 falls match. And it seems as though Finn Balor wanting to leave his mark, as it's time to hear what King Booker has to say. Well, ladies and gentlemen, following that attack by Finn Balor, the current Universal Champion, it seems as though King Booker decided to follow that up with a huge announcement where Raw and SmackDown apparently decided to join in unity for one match, as 3 women from Raw and 3 women of SmackDown will join within the confines of the Elimination Chamber. And the winner of that Elimination Chamber matchup will go on to compete for either the Raw or SmackDown Women's title. And it seems as though, based on the last line of what King Booker had to say, this next matchup will be a qualifying match for that same Elimination Chamber. Okay, we've got Dakota Kai here taking on... Oh. Well, I was not particularly privy of who was going to be in this matchup. I didn't even know about the Elimination Chamber match thing. And it seems that Dakota Kai is going to be going up against, well, one of the 3 women who competed at that Royal Rumble event for the Raw Women's title. In my opinion, one of the best triple threat matches I've seen in some time. Okay, we got Shayna Baszler, who lost against Toni Storm and Nia Jax. In fact, Shayna Baszler was pinned in that match following, okay, first off, a very rare pin on behalf of Shayna Baszler. Okay, not too many people can keep her down for the 3. However, nonetheless, okay, it took a lot of punishment to keep Shayna Baszler down. Okay, she was on the receiving end of a massive superplex Tower of Doom spot. Okay, we had Toni Storm hitting her finishing maneuver, the Storm Breaker. We had Nia Jax hitting the Samoan drop. All of this on Shayna Baszler. And then Baszler was pinned in the middle of the ring. And right now, perhaps Shayna Baszler may be getting a second chance if she can defeat Dakota Kai in this Elimination Chamber qualifying matchup. There you see Dakota Kai, Shayna Baszler. Okay, no strangers to one another. They've competed a few times here on Monday Night Raw. Shayna Baszler perhaps having the edge here in victories over Dakota Kai, with a kick right to the face. Out of nowhere to get us started, but Shayna Baszler immediately grabs the leg and takes her down, knowing that Dakota Kai, she is one of those competitors that heavily relies on the usage of her legs. Only a 1 count. Okay, she calls herself the captain of Team Kick for a reason. Okay, those educated feet could perhaps have a college degree. However, right now, Shayna Baszler perhaps spreading her own degree of punishment with that MMA background and the knees right to the face, making it look easy indeed. However, making it look devastating as well, as Shayna Baszler now perhaps grabbing Dakota Kai, trying to take her back into the ring. But Baszler gets taken down in her own right, and Dakota Kai now looking down at her opponent, wanting her to get up. Oh, with a punch to the face there, and then, oh, look at that, getting into the ring with a DDT. Okay, a very unique DDT by Dakota Kai. 1, 2. No, and only a 2 count. Dakota Kai, knowing that this could be perhaps her one chance at glory here on Monday Night Raw, trying to enter that Elimination Chamber matchup. Okay, because in my opinion, Dakota Kai hasn't really done too much. She hasn't had too many big wins here on Raw. Wait a second, going for the cover now. 1, 2. No, and only a 2 count. Okay, Dakota Kai, she hasn't had too many massive victories here on Monday Night Raw, and perhaps a win over Shayna Baszler, a win in that Elimination Chamber matchup, could spell some, big things here for Dakota Kai. And it seems as though if she continues this, we may be looking at the winner, and that, of course, being Dakota Kai as, wait a second, setting her up, powerbomb position, taking her down, going for the cover. 1, 2, no, and only a 2 count. Shayna Baszler kicking out. Okay, I didn't get a chance to speak to Shayna Baszler backstage. However, I can only assume following that triple threat matchup, she perhaps might just be hurt. Following, of course, taking on the brute force. Basically, 1, 2, no longer a 2 count. Following her being in that triple threat match, okay, taking on the brute force of Nia Jax, and of course the quickness and speed of Toni Storm. But right now, Shayna Baszler, okay, she's on the ropes. Dakota Kai bounces her off, ducks underneath, and then catches her there with a Hurricane Rana. And it seems that the agility now being shown by Dakota Kai. But Shayna Baszler trying to fight back, going for a forearm strike once again. Baszler being sent into the corner. Dakota Kai now seems to have the offensive measure here. And another DDT. This time off the middle turnbuckle. Going for the cover. 1, 2. No, and only a 2 count there on Shayna Baszler. No, wait a second. Baszler just sits up. Baszler just gets up following that brutal DDT. And now she kicks her in the stomach. Taking her down out of nowhere. Shayna Baszler has her. Shayna Baszler has Dakota Kai in the Kirifuda clutch here. And Baszler trying to tap her out. Is Baszler going to the Elimination Chamber pay-per-view? Dakota Kai holding on for dear life. Okay, she's been in this hold quite a while. But Dakota Kai, okay, the fighting spirit of Dakota Kai, perhaps too much to handle as the elbows connecting to get out of the hold. But she was in that clutch for quite a while. You gotta think that had to take a toll on the body, on the breathing ability of, with a punch to the stomach there, and then and then of course the kicks by Shayna Baszler. Okay, you had to think that Dakota Kai following that submission hold would be incredibly weak. But right now, Dakota Kai trying to fight back. Okay, moving out of the way. Trying to catch her breath here. Following that clutch, okay. Practically a sleeper hold. But there you see Shayna Baszler rolling to the outside. Okay, trying to give herself some space. Knowing that Dakota Kai, okay, she likes to keep the match at a quick pace, at a very fast pace. And Shayna Baszler needs to know that she has to slow down the pace in this match to gain control. But there you see Shayna Baszler bounce off the ropes. And Dakota Kai, going for perhaps a rebound strike, and instead gets caught with the back suplex, landing hard on the top of her head. Shayna Baszler, there you see, taunting the crowd here. Quite like Dolph Ziggler earlier on. But Shayna Baszler, in this matchup, trying to, perhaps be egotistical in a way in which, it boosts her confidence to perhaps gain the victory here. But wait a second, chiropractor out of nowhere! 1, 2, no, and only a 2-count chiropractor out of nowhere. Okay, I was mid-sentence talking about Shayna Baszler's chances of winning this matchup, and perhaps those chances have just changed drastically as Baszler, with a chop to the chest, trying to fight back here against Dakota Kai, and Kai now with the forearm turning into a clothesline, and perhaps this could be her moment with the trifecta of lariats taking down Shayna Baszler, sending her to the corner. However, Baszler catching the foot there. Okay, catching the leg, catching the kick. Okay, of course, Dakota Kai, most of her game plan here on Monday Night Raw has been to just, wear down her opponents with those vicious kicks. Shayna Baszler having it well scouted. However, Dakota Kai going up top with the forearms, and perhaps that could be the main thing to help Dakota Kai here in this matchup. Okay, Shayna Baszler, she's too used to those kicks, as you just saw there, catching the kick again, and now turning it into not one, as she lifts her up again. 2 massive suplexes. 1, 2, no, and only a 2 count. Okay, the deadlift gut-wrench suplex combination there that we've seen so many times by Shayna Baszler here on Monday Night Raw. As now Baszler, gets a strike there, gets a back elbow, and Dakota Kai, wait a second, out of nowhere with the second one! 1, 2, 3, out of nowhere! Okay, it seems as though Shayna Baszler had this matchup completely well scouted. But instead, Dakota Kai out of nowhere with the chiropractor once again. Okay, Baszler throughout the entire early course of this matchup, perhaps seemingly having the advantage here in terms of these incredibly offensive maneuvers, beating the hell out of her opponent Dakota Kai. But then just out of nowhere, Dakota Kai hitting the chiropractor. Baszler clearly hurt following the first one, and Shayna Baszler getting taken down with the second one, and there you see it, the first competitor in that Elimination Chamber matchup will not be Shayna Baszler, it will be that woman, Dakota Kai, who's going on to the Elimination Chamber pay-per-view. However, next week here on Monday Night Raw, okay, you're not going to want to miss it. First off, we're going to be having the Revival versus the new team on the block, the Royal Rumble winner Seth Rollins, and of course the big dog himself, Roman Reigns. They reunited as a duo here on Raw just a few weeks ago, and now it seems as though they're going to be competing against one of the best tag teams here on Raw, the Revival. But that's not all, as next week we also have the Raw Women's Champion in action, Nia Jax. She is looking for a fight, and she's going to be getting one next week here on Monday Night Raw. However, right now, it's time to turn our attention not to the Raw Women's title, but to our main event. The United States Championship is on the line. As now, here we go. Roderick Strong, the challenger. Tommaso Ciampa, the champion. And you know that this is going to be one hell of a main event, ladies and gentlemen, here on Monday Night Raw. As there you see him. Okay, the ingenious and to his opponents, spine-tingling challenger Roderick Strong making his way to the ring as he is looking to go up against the horrific striker and the psychotic mind of the champion, Tommaso Ciampa. However, Roderick Strong, as he makes his way to the ring, he knows that he has a victory over Ciampa. He knows he can do it. He knows he can beat Tommaso Ciampa, and following the incredible Iron Man performance by Tommaso Ciampa, perhaps this may be Roderick Strong's best chance at becoming champion here on Monday Night Raw. Okay, he believes that he has been, well, from his words, a bit overlooked here on Monday Night Raw because, of course, his fellow Undisputed Era members have had a lot more success here on Raw. Okay, Tommaso Ciampa, he's the champion. Roderick Strong, he can't particularly say that he's ever been champion here on Monday Night Raw. Okay, Kyle O'Reilly and Bobby Fish, tag team champions, not just on Raw, but, well, NXT as well. Adam Cole, obviously former United States champion in his own right, and current Universal champion. Perhaps tonight, Tommaso Ciampa could finally gain himself that right there. Finally gain himself a potential championship to take home. However, that man, Tommaso Ciampa, as you see him just cradling the title, he doesn't want anybody else to hold it. Okay, sure, he may have lost the title before against Rey Mysterio. However, tonight, he is looking to make sure that Roderick Strong does not repeat Rey Mysterio's actions by beating Tommaso Ciampa and taking that title away from him. Okay, Tommaso Ciampa, he is a dangerous man. Sure, he may be seen as a cruiserweight, as a light heavyweight here on Raw. However, in my opinion, if you stack the deck against him, he will survive, he will thrive, and he will conquer, and he will retain the United States title. Roderick Strong, however, he looks to be the full deck of cards tonight, and he's going to have to pull out every trick from his sleeve to take that right there, the United States title. Okay, Tommaso Ciampa, Roderick Strong, two incredible competitors here on Raw. They had a pretty good matchup, obviously. Just a few weeks ago, perhaps, with the title on the line, this could be not just pretty good, but perhaps great. Because that title right there, the lineage that title holds, is worthy of only the best. As Roderick Strong and Tommaso Ciampa stare each other down now. And here we go. Main event, there you see, Strong, Ciampa. Strong representing the Undisputed Era, Tommaso Ciampa obviously representing himself and his title reign. As Tommaso Ciampa immediately has the upper hand, going behind Roderick Strong. Roderick Strong, however, turns the tide in his favor, going behind Ciampa, and then again for good measure, the Messiah of the backbreaker, going after the lower back of the champion. And sure, perhaps Roderick Strong, he implements that strategy a lot during his matches. However, you can't say that it's not effective. Roderick Strong, obviously, focusing most of his attacks, most of his strikes here in the WWE on the lower back or midsection of his opponents. Tommaso Ciampa, some would say he likes to flail about with his vicious strikes. Oh god, as both men go for a strike there, and Roderick Strong apparently having the upper hand here with the backs, with the chops there over and over again. However, right now, Tommaso Ciampa lifts him up, having him on his shoulders, turning it into a powerbomb. Going for the cover here, 1, 2, no, and Roderick Strong kicks out. Tommaso Ciampa does not retain the title, at least as of yet. However, Roderick Strong gets up, and now Temu puts him up on his shoulders. Oh god, but instead of hitting the powerbomb, instead he puts the knees up, and then the lower spine of Ciampa comes crashing down on Roderick Strong. And Strong now perhaps having the upper hand here, sending him into the corner, hitting him with the running knee strike, and then taking him down with the slam. And there you see Roderick Strong looking out towards the crowd here tonight, the fans of the Undisputed Era, as we've seen that group become more and more not just popular, but also perhaps serious here on Monday Night Raw. Okay, That group going on to dominate the best that WWE has to offer in its past and present. However, right now, Tommaso Ciampa throws Roderick Strong to the outside, perhaps trying to dominate him here. As right now, Ciampa and Strong are down on the outside. That is not a place you want to be if you're Roderick Strong, as he sends him there into the barricade. Tommaso Ciampa, he loves to use his environment to his advantage. Okay, using the barricade, using the steel steps, using the ring posts. Okay, Tommaso Ciampa, he has a sickening way of avoiding the rules, of avoiding disqualification. However, right now, Tommaso Ciampa, knowing that this is all legal, sending Roderick Strong into the corner, into the barricade, I do apologize there. However, Tommaso Ciampa is very, unapologetic here on Monday Night Raw in these barn burner fights against his opponents. As Ciampa, there you see, taking a moment to perhaps stroke his own ego. However, Roderick Strong striking him there with the forearm, and now goes up top and connects there. Roderick Strong showing off that agility that so many people seem to overlook here on Monday Night Raw. 1, 2. No, and only a 2 count following the blockbuster. But Ciampa, there you see Ciampa, he just gets up. Ciampa gets up following the dive attack by Roderick Strong. And now, what in the hell? What is this? What is this? Oh my god, raking the face of Roderick Strong! Absolutely unnecessary by Tommaso Ciampa. Yet, you can't say that it isn't effective. However, that shot by Roderick Strong is also pretty effective as another backbreaker there, as the messiah of said backbreaker goes for the cover. 1, 2. No, and only a 2 count. Okay, Tommaso Ciampa trying to, I'm not even too sure what it was, rake the eyes. Okay, pull at the nose, pull at the nostrils of his opponent. Not entirely sure, however, it was effective, as now he hits him with the German. 1, 2. No, and only a 2 count. Back and forth match we've seen thus far here on Monday Night Raw in this main event. Okay, Adam Cole earlier tonight, of course, the leader of the Undisputed Era, getting the job done with a roll-up on Dolph Ziggler. 1, 2. No, and only a 2 count. What a knee strike out of nowhere. However, as I was saying, of course, Adam Cole has a few strikes by Ciampa connecting. Getting the job done against Dolph Ziggler. He is the Universal Champion after all. Roderick Strong perhaps trying, with the strikes again, to join him in championship glory, as he has him now. Takes him down! Powerbomb. 1, 2. No, and wait a second. Ciampa. 1, 2. No, and only a 2 count again. Ciampa trying to turn it around on him, trying to gain back his title here. Trying to retain it there as Ciampa turns it into the rolling cutter. Going for the cover. 1, 2. No, and only a 2 count once again. As these two men just back and forth with the pinfall attempts, but neither man willing to quit. Okay, you gotta think Roderick Strong, this means everything to him. If he can't win the United States title, I'm not entirely sure what happens to him here on Monday Night Raw, but truthfully, I can say the same thing about Tommaso Ciampa. I don't know what happens to him if he loses that title. However, right now, Tommaso Ciampa and Roderick Strong, they both have a lot to prove, and they both not just want, but perhaps need that United States Championship, as he ducks underneath, and now catches him there again, going after the lower spine. That game plan by Roderick Strong being shown tonight as he flies to the outside. Okay, Roderick Strong working over the back, however, he flies to the outside, showing off his incredible agility and athleticism with a chop to the chest, and then again, okay, back and forth chop shot the entire matchup as Roderick Strong there being sent into the steel steps. As I mentioned before, Tommaso Ciampa, he likes to use his environment to his advantage, and you're seeing that here tonight, using the barricade, using the steps, and right now Tommaso Ciampa, even though Roderick Strong dove back first onto Tommaso Ciampa, with the full weight of Roderick Strong falling down on Tommaso Ciampa, it is yet Tommaso Ciampa who seems to have the upper hand here as he throws him back into the ring, goes for a kick to the stomach. Roderick Strong catches him, however, and Tommaso Ciampa, wait a second, Tommaso Ciampa, gets the knees to the stomach. Getting the knees to the stomach. 1, 2. No, and only a 2 count there. And Tommaso Ciampa gets a kick right to the back. And another one for good measure. And now turns it into a trifecta here on Monday Night Raw. However, Ciampa, there you see, still slowly trying to get up. Roderick Strong seems to be waiting for him, goes for a kick to the gut. However, Ciampa reverses, hits him with the chop. However, now it's a punch to the face by Roderick Strong. As there you see, bounces him off the ropes, and then again with the backbreaker to the lower spine. And now, it seems as though he's got something in mind here. Runs off the ropes, bounces off the ropes, connects with the kick. 1, 2, no, and only a 2 count. Roderick Strong planting his leg into the chest and face of Tommaso Ciampa. As Ciampa gets up, planting his hand into the chest once again. Back and forth chops throughout the entire matchup here. You gotta think that following this one, those chests of both Ciampa and Roderick might be bleeding. Okay, might be turning just pure red here. But right now, perhaps it's Ciampa who sees red as he, wait a second, puts Roderick Strong up onto the top turnbuckle. As now Ciampa climbs up and, both men go crashing down with the superplex. And now he goes for a cover here. 1, 2, no, and only a 2 count following a devastating superplex. Admittedly, Tommaso Ciampa only went to the second rope. If he only went to the third rope, the third turnbuckle perhaps, if he climbed all the way up to the top, perhaps Ciampa could have secured a victory for himself. But instead he went to the second turnbuckle. And right now Roderick Strong trying to fight back here, but Tommaso Ciampa not giving him the satisfaction of, a potential victory. As he, look at this, trying to tap him out here, trying to work over the arm perhaps. He's got him now. He's got him now, Roderick Strong. He's got nowhere to go. Okay, he can't quite reach the ropes, but there you see Ciampa gets reversed there. As now Roderick Strong out of nowhere. Strong with the rocket kick. Strong with the rocket kick. 1, 2. No, and only a 2 count there. And ladies and gentlemen, Strong can't believe it. And Ciampa showing that he's still got some fight left within him. Okay, Roderick Strong, he's been using that rocket kick to great effect here on Monday Night Raw. And yet, out of nowhere, hitting him right in the jaw with it, Tommaso Ciampa kicks out. There's now back and forth between these two men. Okay, trying to go for kicks to the stomach. And now it seems as though they've turned their attention to the upper body with the head. And now it's Roderick Strong who goes back to the back. However, wait a second, there you see Strong. Goes for another kick to the stomach. And once again, these two men back and forth here on Monday Night Raw. And now Ciampa. 1, 2, no, and only a 2 count, concluding the back and forth between these two men here. As there you see Ciampa looks down at Strong, picking him right back up. Another chop and then another strike. And now, come on, seriously? God, not again, just raking at the face. Raking at the face, I believe he's raking at the mouth this time. Okay, trying to stretch out the jaw perhaps of Roddy Strong right now. As Ciampa looks down at him with the stomps. Okay, once again now taunting the crowd here. Roderick Strong, however, gets up behind him. Hits him with the backbreaker, however, right now. Not the backbreaker, the back suplex. I do apologize. Okay, he's the messiah of a backbreaker. That's what you expect. But nonetheless, Tommaso Ciampa gets taken down on the back of his head, on the back of his neck. And now he's being sent to the outside by Roddy Strong. As now Strong bounces off the ropes and connects with the diving dropkick. The dive to the outside connecting on Tommaso Ciampa here. Okay, just showing the importance of the United States title with these high-risk maneuvers by Roderick Strong. Once again diving to the outside, going for the cover perhaps. We have a new champion. 1, 2, 3. No, and only a 2 count again. Only a 2 count again, ladies and gentlemen. As there you see Roderick perhaps calling for the ending. However, Tommaso Ciampa catches the foot. catches the leg, and now, wait a second, Strong perhaps. Oh, God! Getting a backbreaker by Ciampa. 1, 2. No, the Project Ciampa doesn't keep him down. Okay, that power bomb into, I guess you would call it a backstabber by Tommaso Ciampa, aka the Project Ciampa, with the same maneuver that he's used to defeat so many other competitors here on Raw. Doesn't get the job done, and Ciampa, oh, there you see, he's furious. Ciampa is absolutely furious, stomping on the back of Roderick. However, Roderick gets up finally. Strong finally gets up. However, ladies and gentlemen, perhaps he's trying to battle through the pain, and he just can't as he gets a knee to the upper back there by Tommaso Ciampa, as he wants him once again. He wants him to get up. He wants this. He needs this. Both men need this here on Raw. And Roderick, out of nowhere, connecting. End of heartache. End of heartache. 1, 2. We have a new champion. We have a new United States champion. Tommaso Ciampa, after battling pretty much throughout the entire Iron Man, or the entire Royal Rumble matchup, being the Iron Man, okay, entering at number 1, and then being in the final 3 of that Royal Rumble matchup, after watching as his potential victory just gets squandered away by his arch enemy Johnny Gargano eliminating him. And then having to compete here on Monday Night Raw, watching as his failure from the Royal Rumble just continues as another failure for Ciampa. Another one by Ciampa as Roderick Strong gets to reap the benefits of his massive success here. We have a new United States champion, and it's none other than 1/4 of the Undisputed Era. After taking so much punishment here in our main event, it is indeed Roderick Strong. There you see the end of heartache, the final maneuver before the pinfall attempt, and it was over. Ladies and gentlemen, following this massive edition of Monday Night Raw, I want to thank each and every one of you for watching as we have a new United States champion, and his name is Roderick Strong.